What is good, Neo family? It's your boy Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock and why I'm still super bullish for the near term and long term futures. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market and the latest pieces of news that are definitely affecting it and make me very, very bullish. I'm also going to talk about what on earth is going on with Neo, the latest pieces of news, and what Neo put on their Twitter page that makes me super, super bullish and excited for the future of this company, guys. I just cannot wait for what's about to come out. And before I do say anything about that, before I talk about why I think a Santa rally is coming and why Neo is going to see a full-on recovery, I do have to mention some very important things first. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. So with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So Neo is looking really good right now. It's up about 2.24%, and it is still really down compared to where it was before. And I still think it looks very bullish right now, guys. We seem to have seen the bottom at about 27.79, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of green from here on out. Now, why am I talking about that? Well, check this out right here. The S&P 500 tends to be correlated with Neo. If you guys look at the S&P 500 and then look at Neo, you guys can see that they're very similar in a lot of ways. Look at them quite recently. You guys can see this giant U-shape. There's this drop and this big recovery. We'll look at the S&P. We have something very similar right over here. Now, my point is that there tends to be a correlation between these two, which means that Neo's beta tends to be positive and the market does affect it to some degree. So what's going on with the market? How may this affect Neo for the upcoming days and weeks? Well, the S&P 500 was up 0.62% for the day, and it looks very, very bullish. It does look like it's about to break all-time highs again, and it looks very good, guys. We see full-on capitulation, especially after this news right here. Financial Times stated that the U.S. financial conditions remain easy even as the Fed pulls back on stimulus. This is breaking news, guys, because of the fact that the Fed is tapering on their bonds at a fast rate, which leads to less stimulus. But instead of hurting the market does not mind that. The market is still doing really well, which is a very good sign. Look at the fear and greed index. It used to be extremely fearful, then it moved on to the fearful side. Now it's less fearful and getting closer to the greedy side compared to before. A week ago, we were at 31, then yesterday, we were at 35. Now we're currently at about 42. So the higher the numbers go, the more greedy people are, which means people are getting greedier and the market is getting better and better and better. So what does this mean for Neo? This means that the market is not just beginning to recover, but this could help Neo start to run up after we bottomed out at about $27.79 a share. I also want to note something very suspicious that's going on, guys. I'm not trying to instigate anything, but I want to state this right here. If you look at Tesla's share price, guys, Tesla is actually traded in terms of all of its volume. 44% of its volume happens on off-lit exchanges, but for Neo, it's about 54.5%. So it's very strange, in my opinion, that Neo is traded on off-lit exchanges this much. And in my opinion, that may play a role in why this thing did not explode the way we expected it to after Neo Day. There is a lot of very sketchy things that can happen in the market. Neo is also heavily shorted. And I just want to put it out there, guys. It's very suspicious. However, it's not going to hold this thing back for long because I still see a very good recovery coming from here on out. I think Neo is just waiting for it, guys. I think the FUD that was spreading did play a role. I do think that institutions are trying to bring the thing down after they have been shorting it like crazy. But at the end of the day, guys, it's not going to work out because I do not see Neo as a dying company. I see this thing with insane potential, especially after the news that came out. So first off, let me talk about the share price. So let's look at what happened today from the one-day chart. We dropped to about $28.97. We ran up to about $30.80, and we closed at $30.52. Once again, the Bollinger show that we didn't have high volatility. We touched the upper band for the majority of the day, and we looked very strong. We had a relatively strong closing towards the upper band, showing very good moves coming up. Now, let's just look at the different technical indicators for Neo and talk about what on earth are they showing. So if you guys look right over here, you guys could see something very, very awesome. So right now, Neo is still below its exponential moving averages. Now, why is that significant? It's only very close to the ones over shorter time frames, which means that it's slowly beginning to creep up, but it's not necessarily there yet. The CCI is showing something very similar. It's starting to recover. The MACD is showing that we are on a bit of a bullish recovery. There's a lot of bullish momentum forming. The RSI is still getting better at about 51.04. This means that NEO is starting to creep its way up, and I do think it's kind of a little bit slow with this recovery, but it's probably going to see a very, very fast recovery after the big pieces of news come out and after it gets more and more momentum that's building up, which makes me very bullish. I do think that we're going to slowly start seeing our way back up to the 40s very soon, and that makes me very, very bullish, guys. I think it may take maybe a week or two for us to get there, but at the end of the day, I'm very bullish. I do think NEO is heavily, heavily undervalued, and I do think that there is manipulation going on in this stock, but I'm not quitting, guys. I know it has potential, and here's one of the many reasons why. According to Benzinga, guys, NEO is close to striking a deal with a Warren Buffett-backed BYD for mass market brand EV. Once again, an absolutely breaking piece of news. NEO is closing very big deals. They're actually talking with a Warren Buffett backed BYD company, which I just think is very, very awesome. Now, this is going to help them improve their brand and actually get very, very, very good cooperations for their brand as well. As you know, that they are not just involved in the whole car industry. They're also, improving their battery supply chain, which is what on earth these negotiations are for. I think that's very awesome, as well as William Lee Bin, the CEO of NEO, talked about their purpose in entering mass markets, which is why they're going to need a lot more battery production and battery capabilities. So that's a very good thing that NEO is doing. And we're probably going to see a lot more new models coming out and a new NEO Technology 2.0 platform coming out next year. That's a breaking news, guys. NEO is crushing it once again. They've been doing next to everything right, so do not fall for the stock price. Once again, we see this right here. NEO stock price has been retreating as EV investors jump back to Tesla stock. Once again, it's not just because of Tesla. Tesla does play a big role, but NEO is starting to get better and better and better. It's gaining the momentum it needs. And a lot of people are saying that, look, it's looking a lot better. And there were a lot of analysts saying the same things that they have been saying before. That is, they're giving NEO a very high price target of hitting $50 relatively soon. Now, they're also talking about this right here, according to Forbes. Is NEO stock poised to recover from the recent sell-off? And they are talking about the fact that NEO has been absolutely crushing it. It was underperforming quite recently, but the new ET5 looks very, very promising, and it is starting at around $40,000 without the battery sometime in 2022. This would be a very good competitor of the Tesla Model S, I believe, and that's a very, very good piece of news in my opinion. I'm very excited for what's going to come out. And they are talking about the fact that this stock may look like it's going to drop in their opinions, but I don't care whatsoever, because they're talking about the fact that it has more than a 59% chance of rising as well over the next month, giving it a very, very good chance at finally seeing that upside. Now, am I saying that we're going to explode overnight? The answer is it may not happen overnight, but I do think we're going to start creeping our way up, and we should see us back in the 40s relatively soon. I also want to talk about this article right here, which says that is NEO stock a buy after China's Tesla unveils the ET5, its new Model 3 rival. Now, you guys can see this right over here. I think it's very, very awesome that NEO is going to crush it in the future. And when it comes to their earnings, they're just killing it year in and year out. They're just crushing it in every way, shape, or form possible. They're getting better EPSs. They're getting better revenue. And I think they're going to keep on crushing it, guys. So their ET7 looks really good right now. And it does look like NEO is getting ready to see the next leg up, which makes me very excited. So let me end with this right here. As you guys can see, NEO stated the NEO ET5 borrows from its luxury and performance predecessors for an intelligent vehicle that's agile as it is comfortable. Its AI features are powered by the NEO Atom supercomputer built on four Orin systems on an A-chip SoC. Absolutely crushing it, guys. We're talking about an absolutely beautiful car that's super, super, you know, intelligent. It's able to think on its own, use autonomous technology. It's very affordable, and I'm very excited for what on earth is going to play out, guys. I can't wait for the ET5. I think this is going to be a big bullish catalyst for NEO, and I can't wait for what the future holds. So with that said and done, guys, I do think we're going to start creeping our way up, and I do think NEO should hit 40 very soon in the upcoming weeks as the market starts to recover, and I do think that there's going to be a very strong Santa rally. We may even break 40 next week. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we did that. I'm just putting it out there. The long term looks good. The fundamentals are there. Give this company the time it needs, and it's going to the moon, in my opinion. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Please have a happy, fantastic Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video. NEO to the moon, and peace out.